chapter 297. Yeah, and how then, One for All got his groove back.
Yeah, he stole it from his protege. That's what he did.
All for One. There we go. How'd you like it? Did you like the chapter?
I did. I feel like, again, it's a setup. Again, my theory is this is going to be a release of Stain, but I predict that All Might will die saving Stain. So that'll refute the argument of Stain's ideology. Because I think Stain has dented Hero Society so much, and now you see everything that's happening. Shigaraki and the Liberation Front, they're all kind of like showing out right now. So I think something that'll really help is All Might sacrificing himself to save Stain, which is straight up a repudiation of his philosophy. Yeah,
because Stain's philosophy is that heroes are just kind of in it for like the money these days, and there's no real heroes anymore.
That's my theory. And if it doesn't happen, I'll deny it. I'll deny I ever said it.
I never said it.
I never said that. Like, what? All Might killing Stain? Who would say such a dumb thing?
Yeah, we pulled this episode. We pulled this video.
I'm like, that's not me.
Like, huh? What? I don't know who that is.
I don't know. That's a deep fake.
This split screen is just going to be me talking to a
like
blank
that's Damien
space.
in blackface. What the fuck? Damien, did you do blackface?
I'm actually both. I'm both of these. I'm both characters in this podcast. It's a lot of work.
Did you like it?
I did. I thought it was cool. It was kind of fun to see, like, you know, because they hype Tartarus up to be like, it's this unbreakable jail, and then you know. And it's like, welcome to Fox's Prison Break. Here we go.
Yeah, they broke it in one chapter.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a little bit longer. Even in the chapter, they build it up as like All for One is like, oh, Tartarus, even if I was alone, this would be impossible to break in. It's this crazy, like the greatest superhero ever is prison. But then
like man, that criminal justice system, when it gets you, it gets you.
Yeah.
I wonder if some other heroes will show up and there'll be more of a climactic battle at Tartarus prison, or if it's just like Horikoshi's like, listen, he's gonna get out. I don't really want to like deviate too much, so let's just kind of get more of like on my villain side, and like this is probably gonna be more of a battle of a mental battle between Shigaraki and All for One.
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see if there's any more like divides along like the villains, like if they kind of split into factions, because it's like they break out a handful of people that are like, I don't know how many of these people are really super interested in like going for the cause. Yeah,
that's an interesting thing you just brought up, is like, who would the villains go to? Because like Dabi and that lizard guy.
Spinner.
I always forget his name.
Is that his
shows
name?
how important
Spinner?
he is. Watch Spinner be like, watch the guy who was narrating the entire time be Spinner. It's like, and that's how I became the greatest hero.
The greatest hero of all time.
Like, wait, you?
I actually would love to see Spinner and Stain have an interaction, because Spinner's like ultimate. He's like the biggest fanboy. He's the biggest Stain fanboy.
Yes, I think that, honestly, like, that's something I didn't think of, but you know what? I would love to see that. That's something I didn't know I wanted. So that's actually a very, very good.
Yeah, he would probably just follow him. He's like, hey, it's been fun. I got to go.
Yeah.
Hang with Stain.
Stain would be like, yo, you look ridiculous. Spinner represents society, or the people in society that, like, Stain appeals to. Like in that are kind of like on the fence, you know, like they're right now they're on the leaning more towards Shigaraki, but they're only doing it because someone like Stain has such a strong POV. He goes for a guy like Stain because it's like, something I can glob onto. But if you see that getting shattered by an All Might, then that could, I don't know. I think that could be pretty dope. Unless Spinner kills All Might, that'd be fucking. That'd be
great.
That'd be a big fuck you to the audience.
People would be like, "You got to be kidding me!"
Yeah, people would be like, "What? Spinner?
Lizard Man?"
Yeah, people would be in their chairs like this. No, no. Why did you Spinner kill All Might?
Yeah, it'd be like, all right, Spinner kills All Might, and the traitor was Detective Dog, and
well, you know, my theory on the traitor is the nurse.
It was the nurse, yeah.
The doctor or the nurse.
So. Yeah, what are like the least satisfying choices for all like these.
Well, if the trader was just like a class C student no one knows, it's like, wait, who?
A business student? Yeah.
It's just business online.
They're like, when have we seen him? And Horikoshi's like, well, clearly in chapter 14 he was in the background, like you didn't see.
We go back to chapter 14. He's like, he's not there.
He's not there at all.
Yeah, the trader is those people at the festival, the winter festival, who were like hating on class 1A in their musical performance. I really did enjoy this chapter though. I think it is clear what All For One's plan is to take over Shigaraki's body and use it. What if he just used it to get fat? He's like, dude, I just want to eat gluten again, man. All Might didn't do this. Bad dieting did.
It's like, I'm tired of putting all this Neosporin on my head. I need a new.
So y'all look like that guy. And he points to Spinner. And Spinner goes like, hey.
What the hell, man?
What did I do, man? He's like, you look gross. Everyone is like, yeah, you do look kind of gross, man. Even the Nomu are like, ooh.
Dude, a Nomu walks into the scene. It's just like, oh my god, my brain's exposed. But Jesus, man.
Nobu just talks like, oh my god, you are so disgusting.
Oh, I just learned how to talk and you're disgusting.
Those are his first words.
Wow, that's great. He's due for his moment.
Who's
Spinner's due for maybe there'll be like a prison battle. Maybe there'll be like a fight in the yard
because they killed all the guards like pretty quickly. My question is, if Muscular escapes, is he gonna fight Deku again?
Yeah, you think he's probably looking for it.
He's probably pissed. I would like it if he doesn't even get to Deku and he just has to fight like Mineta, and Mineta like fucks him up. Like just really rips him apart. Like with no problem.
Yeah, he's just stuck. He's like, nah.
Like, my muscles. I keep growing. My muscles are getting stuck to one another. He just pulls a muscle.
Yeah.
Mineta's a character I think is due for a huge moment after Midnight died, because Mineta really loved Midnight. Midnight is a good character to kill off at this point because she's very well liked. However, she hasn't really done much, so it's like the perfect balance of like, oh, we can get rid of her. She doesn't really need story for it anymore. Yeah, I am really excited for that. For the next week's chapter, great way to come back off the hiatus.
Yeah.
Did not just jumped right back into something huge. I thought also, I will say this, the illustration on this chapter was especially great.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting, except for the first page where I literally had to put on reading glasses to read to read the text.
Oh, you're right. Yes. Yes, you are 100% right.
It's on my phone.
A detention facility constructed in the open waters about 5 kilometers from the mainland. Thoroughly. Yes, you're right. I did have to do the same thing. I was like, what the fuck? And then the thing is, you would zoom in and zoom out, and then this thing would come up because it would think you're trying to swipe left or the wrong way. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And whenever you read a fucking chapter, they're like, oh, you're an idiot. You don't know how to read manga. It's like, no. Fucking, this thing always comes up.
You know what I'm
talking about, guys? This thing, it always shows up.
Like,
yes, I have an Android. Stop hating. Yeah, I'm excited. I think it's going to be a really fun year for My Hero.
Yeah.
I read something that Horikoshi said he's ending it. I don't see how. So maybe he's ending this portion of it, the My Hero portion, and then he's going to skip ahead to like...
Yeah. I heard like 5 years was like the vague timeline. That was like last year, I think. He was like, next 5 years is probably going to end.
Next 5 years. Got it.
Yeah. So that's...
I think that's actually pretty good. End in 5 years.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid in my opinion.
Yeah, it's like a couple big arcs and...
Yeah, it's like 40 chapters a year, a little bit, give or take. Yeah,
something like that. Maybe a little more, but yeah, they don't have a ton of weeks off, but yeah.
So we'll probably be doing the last season reaction in 2027.
Look forward to it.